Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dragon Pyramid here, and today I'll be doing my Identity Day project on ADHD. I will be covering some misconceptions, basic facts, and a few things that help me deal with this sort of stuff. Anyway, the first thing I'll be covering is some misconceptions on ADHD. Misconception is that people with ADHD are dumb and lazy. This is quite far from the truth, considering that there are many successful people that have ADHD. Some examples include Walt Disney and Albert Einstein. My second misconception is that ADHD can be solved by discipline. This, I really don't know what to say. ADHD is, as I'll explain in facts, basically part of the brain. It's caused by the brain, basically. So, discipline. My third misconception is that ADHD is all in your head. This may seem a little bit confusing, considering that in the last myth, I literally just said that it was the brain. But basically, it is part of the brain. It's just it's synchronizing properly, but it isn't like just imagination. You can't just use it as an excuse if you haven't been diagnosed or anything. Even then, you shouldn't use it as my fourth misconception is that people with ADHD just need to try harder. That does sort of help a little bit, but not really. It helps the tiniest bit, but it doesn't really help. My last misconception is that only boys have ADHD. Well, it is true that ADHD occurs twice as many times in boys as in girls. It does not mean that girls don't have ADHD. It's just usually harder to notice and diagnose. Not being attentive looks different in boys than girls. Anyway, now we're going to move on to the facts. Fact number 1 is that ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. My second fact is that there are multiple types of ADHD. The two that I can think of right now are Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, which I discussed in the last one, and ADD. Attention deficit disorder. The average age of ADHD diagnosis is actually 7 years of age. My fourth fact is that ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder, meaning that it is caused by impairment of the development of the brain. The last fact is that many successful actors and scientists have had ADHD. Some of these include Albert Einstein, Sylvester Stallone, Mozart, Abraham Lincoln, Bill Gates. In the last section of this video, things that have helped me cope with the symptoms of ADHD. First thing that has helped me is fidgeting. I don't mean flying all over the place. You shouldn't do that, but something solid, just bobbing your knee while you're sitting. And the last thing that I found helps me is not doing too much of something I like, because I'll probably get burnt out of it and then have to find something else.